Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Dune Awakening video. The internet is quite abuzz today with some massive changes that have come to our beloved game. I'm here to let everybody know not to panic. Your favorite build is still viable and doing huge damage till this day. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy this ultra-fast speedrun of the Spice Silo. So there has been a slight tweak to the build. You might notice that I'm holding a replica pole sword and wearing the unique Bene Gesserit armor set. The good news is that I haven't even had to respec my skills to get through this run. The only difference is changing out my weapon. I was using the replica pulse knife, but I found the extra range from the sword comes in so handy. With the new AI dodge mechanics, it's all about closing the distance as they start to dart away. Just a side note, I also test the rapier and it's also very effective. And that sound means it's officially the start of wave number 1. So at the start of this wave I really wanted to focus the melee NPC, but he did everything he could to stay out of my way. This was my first sword fight since the changes, and I was a little rusty, I have to admit. I knew this guy was going to be tricky, so I moved away to give us some distance and switched to the rapier. It honestly seemed very effective in this encounter. All of my previous speedruns have been using a knife. But you can see here, with the enemies having even more dodge mechanics, the rapier just closes the distance regardless. Now the rapier was doing really well here, but I would like to do it in its own unique run. In this one, I wanted to make it all about the sword. And with that sound, it's officially wave number 2. Here it is, folks, the deadly combo of inspiration, weirding step into sword slow blade. Absolutely destroyed that guy. I could sense this guy was going to make us work for it a little bit. Not too hard though. With the Bene Gesserit light armor set and spice activated, weirding step is on a 7-second cooldown. This is a huge lesson that one too many incorrect swings can mean catastrophe. And I'm wearing a Mark V Holtzman shield here. It was just best to regroup, heal up, and try again. Appearing out of the shadows like a ninja, and disappearing again. There's no better feeling than a slow blade insta-kill on a heavy. Sliced and diced. So when it comes to dodging NPCs, just use a mixture of light and heavy attacks to close the distance as you need. A quick scan of the room confirms all enemies are down. But our spice is about to run out. That sound means the start of wave number 3. So these sword fights are starting to get more and more involved. The NPCs are acting more like human players by the day. The aim is to make them wear themselves out before going in for the kill. So this time without spice activated, we go inspiration into weirding step, slow blade, insta kill. I had to use everything on this guy, starting with the parry, into a knee charge that he dodged, and a weeding step that he cancelled out. But with reduced cooldowns it was up instantly and we could finally go in for the kill. Take a knee. So my spice cooldown was finally ready. It was time to spice liquor up once again. As I was fighting this heavy, I noticed the 2 range got completely bamboozled by me running around the room. And it showed me one of the best things about the sword is that AoE cleave. So at the end of wave number 3, I thought it would be a good time to spice it up again. With that wave totally clear, it's time for wave number 4. I got a little too eager here and hunted down the melee in the middle of the room in front of all of the ranged enemies. They made me learn my lesson real fast. I could see the 2 melees starting to rush me and one was very low. You gotta love that weeding step. And with this build, the cooldown's up already. You can see here with my armor, I'm extremely squishy. But we were lucky to get away. Something awesome I noticed here is that as I weeding stepped into that heavy, his push mechanic didn't stop me from slow blading through him. I'm trying not to make any edits to this footage, so please go back and watch that encounter. I had to pause for a quick moment to regain my stamina. And then go to pull off one of the greatest combos ever. Swordmaster, baby. Inspiration. Weeding step. Slow blade death. No weirding step to this guy, and I paid the price. What the heck was that push? Anyway. And we know that sound only means one thing. That's wave number 5, the final round. I felt like walking into the middle of this room was a bit of a trap, so I thought I would try and kite and get someone to follow me into the back rooms. Hook, line, and sinker.
Eyes on enemy.
Follow me over here, son. Let me tell you something.
You're dead.
Weirding step all day. I'm starting to feel like it's the speed of the knife that's been nerfed, as a slow blade of the sword tends to chop through everything. I needed to bait 1 or 2 away from this big group, make it a little easier on myself. Three flamethrowers at once is even a little much for me. I thought I'd regroup and cool off so I could take out this ranged. That's the range down, only a few heavies left. So unfortunately, at this spot, my spice just ran out. That meant these guys were going to be a little harder to kill. We call this technique the old bamboozle wraparound. Let's get inspired for the last time this run and finish this. And there you have it, folks, a 1336 clear of the Spice Solo, using nothing but a replica pulse sword. So I am yet to venture into the other labs for this week, but I definitely will be giving them a go next. It does feel good though to be able to clear a lab by myself with only a sword, still to this day. Oh, and inspiration and weirding step, of course. It does feel like the old knee charge has received a little bit of a nerf, but it's still good for closing the distance and getting out of harm's way. Here's another quick overview of my skills. I probably will be doing a respec after I give all the labs of this week a good go. So here are the real changes to the build. We're wearing the Veil of the Sisterhood, the robe, the leggings, and the boots. Our trusty circuit gauntlets as our gloves, our Mark V Holtzman shield, Mark VI power pack, and the replica pulse sword. And there was a small cameo by the static needle, but we might feature that on the next one. So guys, I want to hear from you. What are your experiences been like? Has anybody else tried this yet? And if anybody else tries it after seeing this video, please let me know. Did you guys find this run entertaining? If you did, that's my main goal. If you learned something as well, that's a bonus. Thank you so much for being here. All the likes, subs, and comments, I appreciate all of it. I think the Spy Solo was very impressed with my run. Look at this loot. 4 blueprints for little old me. Not bad at all. So thank you so much once again for tuning in. I will see you guys on the next one. The sword is back, baby.